What's up, my fellow YouTubers? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, this is Nickie Poo. Well guys, so my past videos that I've been showing lately have been videos showing how I am preparing for 2025 and just basically talking about my sneakers, which is something that I didn't get to talk about much this year because, you know, I was in another world, I guess you could say. And I wasn't very excited about 2024 sneaker drops. So I can't even do a top 10 because I'm just not there. I'm not there. So what I decided to do is kind of like a top 10 in my collection that really touches my heart, that really got me thinking like these are the shoes that are like kind of top in my collection. Besides, now I'm not include nor incorporating shoes that my goat wore, okay? That to me, that's a separate total collection because I'm so biased to that I have to have the shoes that he wore, okay? So besides that, I decided to pick out the top 10 in my collection that really pull on my heartstrings. And like I said, going through my shoes and trying to figure out shoes that I could get rid of so I can have a case for the new ones that's coming up in 2025. I got a chance to kind of reflect on my collection. And these shoes that I picked out, I just love them. I just love them. So there's no particular order. There is no order. And I do have a few honorable mentions. But we're going to start it off with my SB Born and Raised. So this SB was a collab with a clothing brand called Born and Raised out of LA. And the creator was Spanto, real name Chris Printup. And these shoes dropped 2023. Unfortunately, before the drop could even happen, Spanto was in a car accident June of 2023, right before the drop. And unfortunately he passed away, so the drop was delayed. So it was kind of unfortunate at what happened. And 42, he's young. The thing about this shoe that I love is his brand. He started his brand. He was from the Venice Beach area. He's like one of the ones that, you know, stayed in his community and wanted to give back to his community. Now, I'm not from LA or Venice Beach, so these are just the stories that came out about the shoe, his brand. And if this is how the story goes, this is how I learned about Chris Printup, because I didn't know of him before, okay? So when I heard his story, he's also got a YouTube video out there about him telling his story, you know, and he was a product of the hood, and he wanted to give back to his community. And before he passed, the senior graduating class, I believe it's the school that his sister graduated from, he gave them all a free pair of kicks. Some people might be like, wow, so what? Well, no, that means something, because these are not cheap. They're not cheap. And he didn't have to do it. You know what I mean? It's like, so many people don't do anything that we have to appreciate when people do stuff. And I appreciate it. I thought that was real thoughtful. And not only that, the shoe is gorgeous. The shoe is gorgeous, and the design and the materials on point. Premium leather. Love the scarf. Laces is different. It's unique. I like the back where this changes from Born to Nike. Just unique stuff. I like this like iridescent color swoosh. Different. The whole patterns is different. Just different and unique, and great materials, you know. Just different. So his story kind of touched my heart. It's always good to see people wanting to give back. And I just love this shoe. So I am proud to have this shoe in my collection. And it's like my top 10. It's in my top 10. The next shoe, Travis Scott SB. Now, some people would say, oh, that's a hype beast move, whatever. And you can say whatever you want. But it's the style for me. I love that plaid pattern, the pink swoosh, the bandana print, the rope laces, the suede right here on the toe. The fact that this tears away. Now, whether or not I like what's underneath when it tears away is another story. But as the shoe sits right now, I love the shoe just like this. The fat tongue. I don't even care that it has Travis Scott name on there, honestly, to tell you the truth. I like the shoe. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's just gorgeous. It's different. So, I mean, I love the shoe. So this is like one of my top 10s as well. So that's two of my SBs. And they're not necessarily in like every silhouette of shoe that I have. It's just shoes that I like. So let's go to next shoe. My Jackie Robb Air Force Ones. Oh my gosh, this is like, this story is just, you don't even have, you already know. If you know Jackie Robinson, you already know the story. I just am so appreciative that they actually paid tribute to him. And they did it well. They did it. The design that they did in this shoe is just fascinating. You got the baseball thread right there. You got his number. The swooshes, the jersey material that they wore. You know, you got his start date and retire date on the Dubrays. You know, then you got the dugout. You got the picket fence on the bottom here. The little dirt speckles from the dugout. The ball material, the leather ball material right here across the toe. It's just so much, you know. I think they did a fabulous job, you know. The lace says change the world, you know. It's just fabulous. They did a fine job. Then you go to, you can't just talk about the Air Force One, because not without talking about the dunk. Beautiful. The colors, the writing on there, you know, Just treat me like a human. Just a common concept to just be good. This is 75th anniversary shoe. Got his number right here, 42. I mean, beautiful. The laces got the baseball rope stitching on the laces. The colors, the colors is just beautiful. The material is beautiful. I mean, they did a fabulous job. I just love the shoe. Love the shoe. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just great. Just the simple concept of just treating a person as a human being. That's it. Just respect me as a human, you know? What more can you say? Beautiful shoe. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now this shoe. Rebellionaires. Just the concept, right? You know, everybody want to be different. You got a lot of people that want to control other people's lives. And in this shoe right here, you know, it says it all. They can't stop you from wearing them, you know. I thought it was a great concept. Thought it was beautiful presentation. It shows how not just going along with the program, how it can change your life forever. And that's exactly what it did. That's exactly what it did. By Jordan wearing his shoes and Nike paying that fine, it allowed for his brand to just explode. So, yeah, the concept of the shoe, I just loved it. You know, some people say that it should have been on a bread shoe, but I don't agree. I think what they did here was fabulous. I think it was fabulous. Now, this shoe. This story, it's not even really what you would call a heartstring story. It's just the fact that this is the Jordan 1 Low Year of the Rabbits. I just love the materials, the concept, how different it is. And the fact that it's only 5,000 pairs, so that makes this shoe really unique. So it's not like it's the ton of these shoes that were made, and it's just a beautiful shoe. Year of the Rabbit, you know, that's like a Chinese New Year. And Jordan is a rabbit. That's his zodiac, you could say, for Chinese New Year. Is Year of the Rabbit. So, I love this shoe. I think it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. The quality, top notch, top notch, top notch. Okay, this is another shoe. Not necessarily a heartstring story, but it's just a shoe that I love. And that is Jordan 1 Low Voodoos. Beautiful shoe. Design so different. So involved. This shoe is a New Orleans based type shoe based on voodoo, and I think they hit the mark. I think they hit the mark on everything that they did in this shoe, like the burlap, the voodoo doll with the one button eye, the upside down Nike Air. I mean, just all the little touches, the rope laces, just everything that they did, the different mismatch, the opposite colors on each shoe. Just details. This is all about details. And I think they did a beautiful job, even down to like the stitchings on the side. I mean, it's just great. Then you find your little hidden gems in the shoe. You know, this says voodoo under here, you know, just like little hidden gems. And then this one got a little hidden gem, is Zion, you know. So Zion, I don't know how much he was involved in designing this shoe, but if he was involved, he did a fine job. He did great. He did great. I think it's beautiful, comfortable, beautiful. I mean, I just love it. I think this is one of the best designs, and it's a beautiful shoe. Beautiful shoe. So, yeah. Top notch, top notch, top notch. Okay. So not, like I say, not every shoe is going to have necessarily a heartfelt story behind it, but a lot of these shoes do. Nike Air Max one right here, man. I love this shoe. No story. It's just a beautiful shoe. The materials, you know, the style. I just love it. I think they put this together very, very nice. And it also has rope laces. I think I have a thing going on with these rope laces too. I'm loving it. But I mean, the shoe is just simply gorgeous. Comfortable. I mean, it's different. I really think they did a fine job putting this shoe together with the materials that they chose, the colors. I think they did a very fine job. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Now, my next shoe does tell a story. Does tell a story. Now, this shoe comes in two different colors. So, this right here is a Nike Air Max Casino collab. Based upon the, they say, Wan Ang duck. I say Wang duck, which is Mandarin, the Mandarin duck. So it's Korean, you know. Korean-based brand. Casino is a Korean-based brand, and it's based on the Korean culture, right? And the culture is these ducks, these Wanang ducks, when they mate forever, for life. So it represents unity, together forever. So the thing about these shoes is this one right here with the pretty colors is supposed to represent the male duck. And then it comes in gray, and this is supposed to be the female duck. Now this gray pair is exactly like the colorful pairs, just the colors are different, that's all. The style, materials, all that. But I love this colorful one the best because of the colors. Because of that. Comes with a nice keychain. Beautiful shoe. Got several different types of material, from suede to leather to felt to pony hair. I mean, it's just like, in the placement and their choices of colors and choices of material, they knocked it out the park. They knocked it out the park. And then you look at underneath the bottom, they didn't even spare no expense or design at the bottom of the shoe. You got the duck on the bottom with the translucent bottom. I mean, beautiful, beautiful. So when a Korean couple is getting ready to get married, a lot of times they're presented with these wooden ducks. And that's part of their gift when they get married. So to say, you know, together forever in unity, right? And I think that is so beautiful that right out the gate, the message is to bond and stay together forever. This is your commitment to each other. So, yeah, it's beautiful, 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 beautiful. Like I say, it's different. I like a lot of different stuff, you know, things that you're not gonna like just see every day, all day, you know, true eye candy, you know. So, yeah, as I went along in this, looking through my collection and going through shoes and stuff, and as I came up on these shoes was just like, oh, you know, I'm so glad I got these in my collection. They are so fitting for my collection. So now we're going to get into a couple of pair of shoes that actually I did think would be at my top. So my next shoe is the Mamacitas. The Kobe Mamacitas. Now, I am not a Kobe fan, nor am I a Kobe hater, you know. And I don't really wear Kobe's. I don't. But when this shoe was releasing, it was a shoe that I had to have. I had to have. I mean, Kobe is a great, great, great ball player. He's not my GOAT, but he's a great ball player. Great for his era. He's the GOAT to a lot of people. A lot of people. And I respect him now. But I do respect him. And it really hurt. It really did hurt when we lost him and his daughter and the other people that were on the helicopter in that tragic accident. That was a great loss. That was hard. That was so hard. And when it was announced that they were going to be coming out with this shoe, this was the first shoe that released after their passing. And it also not just incorporated Kobe. It incorporated the Mamacita brand. It incorporated his daughter Gigi. I mean, it's just a story that just touches your heart. And the colors that they chose is gorgeous. I like the way the light reflects off of this black. It kind of looks like onyx, like black onyx jewels over the shoe. Just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So I had to have this shoe for the story, the look, the design, everything that they did on this shoe. I had to have it. I had to have it. And it's a shoe that will be in the collection for as long as I possibly can. But yes, love this shoe. R.I.P. to all. To all that was lost. So yeah, yeah. Okay. My next shoe is totally shocking because I'm not a fan of this person. I mean, I don't have nothing against them, but I'm not a fan, you know? So I am truly shocked at how I feel about these. And that is the N.Broad St FAMUs. They came in two colors. You have the green, and then you have the black. I don't know if it's friends and family, what the case may be or whatever, but there's two different colors. And they both look gorgeous. This green, I mean, the color, just everything, just love it. The color scheme is beautiful. I'm not even a LeBron 7 fan or a LeBron fan, but this shoe just caught my eye, and it was just like, oh, that's a beautiful shoe. And then when you look at the story behind it and like how this became, it's like, really? So LeBron partnered up with FAMU and Nike to come out with not only just shoes, clothes, athletic apparel, okay? And I think this was started in 2021 is when they partnered up. The thing is puzzling because I'm like, okay, well, did LeBron go to FAMU? Did he graduate from FAMU? Did, you know, like, why did he pick FAMU? So, you know, that's still puzzling, but nonetheless, that's what he partnered with. And, you know, Nike also agreed that graduating classes of FAMU, that the students will have an opportunity to have an internship. So anytime a person does something to reach back to help others and help them develop their career, life, you know, give them opportunities, present opportunities for other people, that you can't help but support that. I mean, that's what this world is about, right? I mean, you would think, you know, you're supposed to help, you know, bring people along, help other people, you know. That's how we all can grow, you know, stick together. It's not about tearing each other down or, you know, finding faults in people, but to uplift the positive, you know. We find so many things negative, we don't hear enough positive. And things like this is what we need to hear about. See, a lot of people wouldn't even know this, you know, about this or what became of this. Or, you know, people don't know the stories to a lot of these shoes. People don't know that purchasing this shoe, you're also contributing and helping someone else. So another prime example is like the Dornbecker shoes. A lot of people don't even know about the Dornbecker Hospital, you know. But the more people put out that positive message and put that knowledge out there, more people will understand and, you know, get more involved. But the message is not put out there enough because it's overshadowed by so much negative. So kudos to LeBron. Kudos to LeBron. And it's a beautiful shoe. I love the colors. This black is so rich. So, I mean, it's just so deep, dark black. And I think they did a fabulous job, and I really, really like these shoes. I never thought that I would like them like that. Like I say, I'm not a LeBron person, but beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So all these shoes, I mean, they touch my heart. They mean something. They're like shoes that I really adore, really adore. Now there's one shoe that I haven't even had really the opportunity to really get into the shoe. But when I pulled the shoe out of the box recently and was able to actually start looking it over, and I started looking into it more, and I was able to start getting an understanding and stuff, I was like, wow, I am so glad that I purchased this shoe. which is the Nike artifacts. Now, supposedly, they have scrapped this project. I don't know what happened between Nike and Artifact. I don't know. I don't know. But I am glad to have this shoe because I started looking it over and I'm like, wow, there's some details on here that are beautiful, because this is kind of like a gaming collab, Nike and gaming, you could say, right? It's very complex and complicated for me because I'm not into the digital world like that. And but then I seen some videos where people actually were transforming these, like making different designs of these clips, and you could kind of like transform your shoe to look all kind of different ways. In gaming, that would be called, I think, what, skins, like having different skin for your shoe. So it looks like you have several different pairs of shoes, but it's the same shoe but with different layers on it. And these clips provide you access to be able to hang your skin on the shoe. So I was like, wow, because I seen some nice designs of these clips. I'm like, wow, that really transforms the shoe into looking to something like totally different. But the shoe as is, just like this, looks good to me. And the quality is there. Very, very good quality. So, and then the fact that you could scan your shoe and put information in, but that kind of, like I said, that was like on a whole different level. You had NFC, NFT, whatever, you know, all that was way too advanced for me to I just want a shoe that I could wear, you know what I'm saying? But I do like the fact that, you know, you could get different clips and stuff and have them, you know, custom design to go over your shoe to make a whole nother design, which is cool. Now, is there some type of copyright or something that will prohibit you from designing these clips? I don't know, but I sure like the idea. I thought that was great. So I don't have to just go with this basic clip with the cylinder in there. That, you know, I seen some with some netting over it, different color swoosh, different design of the swoosh, some that look like a dragon. I mean, it was some cool designs for this. So yeah, I'm pretty geeked and excited that I got these. And even though they have scrapped the project or whatever, I can still do more with it. So I'm pretty excited about that. Pretty cool about that. So yeah, I'm digging these. As you know, I like different. I like, you know, unique stuff. So that was pretty cool. That hit the mark. That hit the mark for real. For real. So my honorable mentions. So there's a skate shop in Cincinnati called Unheard Of. Philip, his last name is Lipschultz. I'll probably butcher his name, but his name is Philip. And in Cincinnati, Ohio, the skate shop called Unheard Of has done several collabs with Adidas. And I'm just in awe. And I think we can relate, because a lot of times some of these collabs are with normal people like that grew up like me, you know, just common everyday people that now have a business or a brand and they're developing it. They're not billionaires or whatever. I mean, just people that started from the ground up and working hard and giving back to the community. So Philip has done some beautiful collabs with Adidas. The first collab that he did was this collab, Erica's Poem. This was the first collab, and it was called Erica's Poem. And this was in honor of his sister. And representing mental illness and the loss of his sister. And I mean, it's just heartwarming. This poem that's all over this case is one of her poems. And the details. So because she liked music, this is a cassette tape case. That's what this shoebox represents, is a cassette tape case. So growing up in my era, the 70s, 80s, we had cassette tapes versus CDs or DVDs, or, you know, one of our recording devices was a cassette tape where we played music, recorded music. And this case is a cassette tape case, and it houses your sneaker. And this is the Adidas Rivalry, and this is the sneaker. And the baby blue section of the sneaker has tiny writing, which is one of her poems. It comes with several different laces. Lace dubras, came with keychain, a pen. I mean, just a lot of different stickers. It also came with a poem and a collage of his sister. I have to set this down because it is kind of big and kind of heavy too. But I mean, just the details and the care. You know, you have this photo, and then it's a collage on the back of photos. I mean, it makes, you know, your money worth it. I mean, you get a lot of good quality stuff. It's quality care with a story that means something from an ordinary guy telling his life story, and telling a story about the people in his life and the things that he has gone through in his life. So you actually get to know this man's story, along with getting a fabulous shoe. What can you say? What can you say? The next one that he did was a two-parter. He did Grandma's Ugly Couch and Mom's Ugly Couch. So I only pulled out one of them. I mean, the shoes are identical. They're just different colors, but the packaging and everything else is the same. But they're just different colors. So the one that I have is Grandma's Ugly Couch. And this is the packaging. I mean, this really took me back. Literally took me back, because I remember growing up, and we go to a lot of people's house, and they had this plastic over their sofas, supposed to be to protect their sofas, to keep them clean and last longer or whatever. But man, all it did was, when you sat on those couches, it made you sweat like crazy, or your skin stuck to it. And when you went to get up, it felt like it just ripped the skin right off of you. I mean, memories. This is literally memories of my childhood. Also, what it looks like, a lot of the bedding back in the day, sheets and comforters, stuff like that, used to come in packaging like this as well. So, I mean, it just literally just took me back. So just to come up with this concept, idea, and actually bring it to fruition, I mean, just the pattern over the plastic lining, I mean, and then this box. the box is so heavy duty with the gold leaf trimming on it. And literally, I remember hat boxes my grandmother had like this. I literally remember this for real. I mean, like, wow, just takes you there. And then the things that you get with it. You got dust bag, good quality dust bag. And then it had embroidered on there his grandmom's favorite flowers, which were mums. His grandma loved mums. Then her favorite saying to him, always be a good boy. You know, I mean, just things that back in the day, those are things that parents said, you know. And I mean, everything. He spared no details unturned. He incorporated his grandfather, who used to paint, and he painted and made his wife a Mother's Day card. He even incorporated that into the packaging. You know, his grandma's favorite color was purple. You know, this is the grandma's ugly couch. You see the couch material and the mums, the flowers on the couches and stuff. And I mean, he spared no detail. You got tons of different color laces. You can switch out the laces. The material on this shoe is fire. That leather, top-notch leather. I mean, he left no stone unturned. None. He told the whole story. His whole childhood story in these shoes. His mom, I believe, had addiction to drugs, I believe. I'm trying to remember the story. But his grandmother essentially raised him. And he told how him and his friends would come over to his grandma's house, ride his bike over there and stuff. And she would always tell him, you know, always be a good boy. And I mean, the details is just like, wow. And the thing is, before this shoe came out, they had a lot of advertising. They actually had some marketing. They had some marketing. And Grandma had the shoes on. Grandma actually got to wear the shoes, actually participate in the story, in the marketing. And I mean, it was beautiful. She actually had to be there, got a chance to be there and be involved. Unfortunately, right before last Christmas, almost a year ago, she passed away. R.I.P. to Grandma. But just the fact that he had that opportunity to spend that with his grandma, and for her to see that had to be a beautiful thing. Because he didn't have that opportunity with his mom and his sister, but he at least had that opportunity with his grandma. So it's kind of heartwarming to me, because we can relate to his stories, because in our childhood, so that tells me we're pretty much about the same age. In our childhood, that's kind of like how it was. So I'm very proud of him. I'm happy that he's able to have these collabs with Adidas and do some fascinating things. And I wish him well. I hope he continue. He also recently had another shoe that came out that I actually missed out on. Now that I missed out on because I wasn't paying attention to the sneaker world for that period of time, so I kind of missed out on that. I really missed out on that. And so I don't have that shoe, but I am glad that I at least have 3 pairs of the shoes that he has dropped. So it would be nice to have his other pair that dropped, and I don't know the full details of that shoe, because like I say, that's why I missed out on it, but I do know that he had another shoe. So but I wish him well. Philip, keep it up. Keep up the good work. I like his the way he participates with his community, and he has these type of premiere shows where he brings his shoes out. He's one of the ones that have a pretty good marketing on his shoes that he come out, because he literally has a showing, a viewing, a semi-commercial, you could say. So I'm really glad, because a lot of times what's missing in a lot of these shoes is the marketing. Because when I grew up back in the day, we were flooded with commercials of Jordan shoes that was coming out, or Nike shoes that was coming out. The marketing was off the chain. And then I think that's one of the things that we are very much so lacking in this new sneaker world, because now we rely on YouTubers to give us these designs of shoes that's coming out, and guesstimations of when and what these shoes are going to look like and what they're going to be about. So in my opinion, I think they are truly lacking in marketing. But these are the shoes, guys, that really touch me in my collection. These shoes will probably never go anywhere. They'll probably be with me throughout my duration, because these shoes really touch me. And I'm just hoping that we can get back, or I don't want to say, because I don't know if we necessarily left that. They've gotten lazy in a lot of stuff. And then we got that generation gap, right? So they're trying to cross over and get to the next generation, and a lot of us are still stuck in this generation. So I don't know, like I say, it's hard. That's why business is hard, because there's so many different people that you are trying to reach and connect with that it's kind of impossible to get to everybody. But I don't know. I do like that they are trying different stuff. There's a pair of Nikes that I've been looking at, and it's new to me, and it was the Kids of Immigrant Nike Air Sunders. I've been looking at them, and they kind of looking good to me. They kind of just as eye candy. I haven't looked up anything about them, what it's about. Do they have a story, or but just photos, just looking at photos, and I'm like, I'm kind of liking them. That's the type of shoe I don't have in my collection. I do not, and I'm kind of digging them. Now, whether or not I can get a pair, I don't know. I don't know how common they are, or if that's just a collab, or I don't know. So I don't have the full information on it. But that's a shoe that I am looking into, that is different and new to that will be different and new to my collection. So yeah, I like branching out and trying different stuff or whatever, but sometimes I miss out. I'm not there on everything, because like I say, life be lifing. So sometimes you miss it. So hopefully you had an opportunity to come back to it. So, but like I say, I'm going to be checking more into that Nike Air Max Thunder. And of course, I'm always going to be into adding to my collection. But until next time, guys, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified on my next video. Until then, this is Nickie Poo, and I'm out. Peace.